Hey guys,
We got it.
so here's what we did. Screw the computer, we went to the phone. I have no idea what I did or what we didn't do, but I'll research that later. So here we are. Now Aditi's going to check her phone just to make sure it's coming through on that, but I think this is right. So can someone send me a heart? Can someone send me a chat? I'm on my phone right now, so I don't see anything else. I don't see any comments coming through. Can someone send me a comment just to say that they see me and they see us and that this is working? I have one viewer. Okay. Oh, maybe that's Aditi.
Oh,
No,
yes,
no.
yes.
Is it?
That would be me.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So I'm
we've
getting
got
lots of hearts.
We got hearts.
Natalie. Okay, Natalie, thank you. Now we've got it.
All right.
Again,
Woo!
no idea why the computer was not working. I will go to my IT person later, and that person would be me. But here we are, Donna and
Aditi, hey.
thanks for watching, everybody. So thanks, Sheila. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend about a half an hour or so just pulling words out of the Magic Dictionary. I'll explain it first, what it is. This is my Magic Dictionary as of the moment. So I was at Vibrant Health Institute. Actually, Aditi was there
Yes,
too, probably
me
at that time. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago. And I was doing a yoga class in this really giant room. And there was a bookshelf, a small bookshelf, over by the kitchen. And it had some yoga blocks on it, some yoga stuff, some fake plants on it. So I told the girl I was practicing with, Ilona at the time, go to that shelf over there and grab some of those wooden blocks for our practice today. I actually told her to grab one. She ended up coming back with 5 or 6. And in my head, I'm like, I don't understand 5 or 6. I just asked for one. Now I'm going to have to put all these back afterwards, right? I was all about getting stuck in the moment, the future moment. So we practiced and she helped me put them back afterwards. And as we went over there, I saw this book on the shelf and I'm like, this isn't a bookshelf. Why is there a book there? Thanks, Mary. Why is there a book there? So I picked it up and in my head I'm saying, wouldn't that be cool if it was a dictionary? Because I had already been doing Magic Dictionary things from my good friend Diane, who had crossed over into Spirit a few years back prior to that. So I pick it up and it says the Secretary's Desk Book. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound like a dictionary. And I start opening it and in it tells you, how to spell things, about grammar, about punctuation. Then I get further into it and I'm like, oh crap, there's a dictionary right in the middle. So I have about this much space in the middle of this dictionary where it actually is a dictionary. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go back to the beginning of this scroll. Hopefully I can. Yes, I can. And for each person that has commented, I'm going to pull a word from the Magic Dictionary. So you have to comment either with your name or yes, please. And I will do them in order. But also know that this is going to be going out live, so there are other people also listening to your word. So what happens is, in my head, I'm just visualizing, and I start rolling through the pages, and I feel where I'm supposed to stop and where I'm supposed to place my finger. And then I open my eyes, and I read the word. After I read the word, while I'm reading the word, I'm downloading still information from Spirit. So I'm going to continue with that interpretation for you of the word. And then when I'm done, since we're not going to be asking questions back and forth here, it's just going to be the interpretation. Aditi, who is also skilled at this, is going to give her interpretation. We'll have time for everybody because I only have about 5 online right now, and that's great. That was the idea. Okay, so I'm going to do Natalie first. I need my glasses. My glasses to see Spirit. Aditi's the only one that can laugh because she's down in here. What happened? The cat was here. Oh, the cat is here.
Yes.
While I'm spinning, Aditi's going to get the cat because I did say Kings would make an appearance. Kings came the first time I was doing the Magic Dictionary, came and sat on my lap and helped. So we're just going to show his face right now. It's Aditi's cat. When we woke him up from his nap.
Yes, he was napping.
Here's Kings.
Here's King. Say hi.
His eyes are closing. Okay, Kings.
Okay, he's
Thank you,
going
Kings.
back to bed.
Thank you, Kings. Okay, Natalie's first. Okay, so on everybody that's listening, just to take a deep breath. And this will be what Spirit needs for you to hear, needs your soul to hear right now at this time. Okay, so the word I landed on is spectacle. That's a good one already. Something displayed to view, especially something unusual or worthy of notice. Natalie, this is big. This is not just big for you, but as I'm speaking the words, I am seeing this massive opening, this massive awakening in the world. And you, I'm goose pimply here, you, along with everybody who's listening and everybody who's working on this shift, I'm hearing are opening the way for others to view it. So if you just noticed something I wrote about the eye of the earth earlier on one of my social medias was about the new. And now we need to view things as if we've never viewed them before. So before, we would have to see something first and then understand it. The new is about not seeing it first, creating the vibration of what is to come, and then watching it materialize. So we don't have to see something now to believe it. So this is not just a great time of change, it's already changing. You can't say anymore, I'm waiting for the change, Natalie. It's already changed. This is it. This is the moment of change. It's happening. So as a spectator, you are viewing a spectacle. This is something unusual or worthy of notice. Both. Would you agree?
Yes, yeah.
It's unusual,
Yep.
and it's definitely worthy
yes.
that we all start to take notice of what's happening in our lives right now.
Yes.
And a shout out to everybody who's out there working out in the field and helping with this and staying home like we're supposed to.
Yes.
Aditi. Spectacle.
Yeah, so spectacle. Like, as you started reading, it was, I was getting that it is just, that it's already happened, that it's about seeing it, and that you're sitting back as the spectator of noticing what has already happened.
I like that you said it's already there.
Yes.
We just have to notice it now.
Yes.
So our vibration, like I always go back to Star Trek. There's so many things that people say, I don't see it. And the person next to them is saying, I don't know what you're saying. It's right there.
It's right there.
So if your vibration isn't there, as a spectator, you won't see what's happening. But don't worry, because you can count on many of us seeing it, which creates that bigger vision for you, and the vibration changes as we change. Regarding fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, we'll go fourth to fifth right now. I heard from Spirit a week or so ago that fifth dimension now, we don't have to reach down and help fourth dimension anymore.
Right.
We just need to be where we are. Fourth, not saying that Didi is fourth, but I'm using her as the fourth dimension is expanding. You're not leaving fourth dimension for fifth dimension. Fourth dimension is expanding. So eventually it's all going to come together. We look at dimensional shifts as, I'm not in third dimension anymore.
Right.
So even 3D is going to expand to meet 4, 5, 6. So those of us in fifth and sixth dimension need to keep that. Keep that vibration. Not say, I need to go back and state things differently because nobody's going to understand that. No, we have to keep doing what we're doing.
Yes.
Agree?
Yes.
Great.
Absolutely.
Natalie, how was that for a little? I'm touching my computer like it's going to change the phone. That's not going to happen. So Natalie, if you want, you can make a comment later. We'll get to that later. I love it. I've never done Facebook Live before.
Yeah,
thank you
it's
for all the
great.
hearts. I don't know who's there, but thank you. Okay, so next.
Is Sheila.
Sheila. Thank you, Sheila, for coming in. And Sheila knows Diane, right? That's where I met you, Sheila, that long ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Sheila. Sheila, you got a fish. And I'll show you. You got a fish. So what happens when I draw on this page is the fish, is I look at the number of the fish, and it's number 2. And then I go to number 2 down here. And number 2 is a tarpon?
Tarpon, yeah.
Tarpon. And then I have to actually look up what is a tarpon. So what I'm hearing already from Spirit is you are moving swimmingly right now. That your movements are making waves, they're telling me. And your movements as the waves, just as it's a vibration, right? Waves are a vibration. When you vibrate your own waves, others start saying, wow, where's that vibration coming from, right? I need to find that vibration. So not just walking along or not just doing what I do, but in your own life, whether you sit by yourself, whether you sit with other people, it doesn't matter. Your vibration calls in other people. So I'm looking up tarpon now. P-A-R-T-A-R-P-Q-R-S-T. A tarpon. It's a large sea fish found in West Indian waters and along the coasts of Georgia and Florida. So before I started reading that, I immediately felt warm. I felt warm water. Now, I'm doing these quantum healing meditations, and the first one was about water and the water coming in and moving us. So this fish for you, Sheila, is really wonderful. Again, I'm going to tell you what they're saying. Keep moving forward. Fish don't really stop.
Right.
Sometimes they'll stop and they'll sleep. But when you see them move, the body is very sleek. The body is very aware of everything, right? Because it doesn't want to get eaten. So its vibration can actually sometimes tell another person that I'm not really here, right? You can go into what do you call that mode where you're not seen, like a stealth, more of a stealth mode or a camouflage mode. But that's not what I'm hearing about a tarpon. You need to get out there. You need to keep swimming forward and remember that it's your vibration of the water that's calling everyone else in. And the vibration only happens when you're swimming, not when you're standing still.
Yes.
Right? Aditi.
Yeah, and I would say the one word that came to me is flow. Is to stay in the flow in the water as as the movement's going, just stay in the flow and the waves vibrate out.
I see it. The image is so clear of my head, but it's mostly from behind. So it shows you, Sheila, that you are a first waver.
Yeah,
that was good. You're a first waver. That came from them. They're so funny, right? You are a first waver because the image I'm seeing is you're in front of me, and all I'm seeing is the trail that you're leaving behind. So that wave that you leave behind, please keep going with Sheila. So good to see you. Thank you so much. And if you want to put something at the bottom for us to read or send me a note saying how special that was for you. Thank you, everybody. We got a good portion here watching. Yahoo for us. Okay, next. Mary. I don't remember where I met you, Mary. All right, Mary. Everybody take a deep breath. In fact, these definitions are just great for everybody. That's what I love about the Magic Dictionary. It's not just one person.
Right.
It's really for everybody.
Yes.
So everybody take in the vibration. Mary. The word is Mordecai. In the Bible, the cousin and foster father of Esther, who, by his warning, enabled her to save the Jews from being destroyed by Haman. So, when Donna saw Mordecai, it was like, oh, Bible stuff. Don't know a lot about Bible stuff, but I'll tell you what I saw. So then I go out and let Spirit come in, right? I saw once again this expansiveness in my head, and it just happened to have now desert as where Sheila's was water. Mary, yours is desert. Doesn't mean anything good, bad, right, or wrong. It just means wide open space.
Yeah.
Enough for you to walk forward in order to be able to save everyone else that's coming along. And again, for me, the view was behind you. I was viewing behind you. So you're walking forward, and even when you walk on sand, what happens?
Leaving your footprint.
You're leaving your footprint. And there's that vibration again. So people are following you. So in the desert, you might not see them behind you, right? Because they're following your footprints, as in the water, which was a little different. So in the desert, keep walking. And don't worry that you're walking alone, is what I'm hearing. Don't worry that you're walking alone. That your footprint is embedded now. Not in the sand, but in the earth. It's not just in that one space. It's also in the earth itself. Your footprint is digging down deep, which tells me what a grounded person you are, and that you're changing from here. Like if I dug through the earth right now, we'd get down whatever that country is below us, but you're helping the world in what you're doing. So what I'm hearing again is, don't stop what you're doing just because you think no one's listening, or just because you think no one's followed what you just did. We were just talking about the vibration. That's the important part about this journey, that what you do, you keep going and you don't turn around. You don't turn around. You don't go backwards. You keep going forward. Dee Dee.
Yeah, and I would say the only thing that I got off from that is that even though the footprints are embedded, that when the wind comes through the desert, that it kind of washes away, moves away the footprint. So those that are not to follow you, they're going to go off on their own.
In another direction.
Yeah, in another
but
direction.
They're still following you because of the vibration of the footprint. That's
right.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Because the wind will come and move it.
Yeah.
Just as the wave eventually stops, but the vibration of it remains.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mary, for hanging
Mary.
in there. Okay. Who we got next? Oops, went too far. Kathy. Kathy, thank you for joining us. Kathy's done this before. She knows the drill. Everybody take a nice deep breath. Oh, I'm getting two. Okay. Ooh, so the first one is a very long definition, and I have to turn the page over, is order. Oh, I love that word. But the definition of order is very long, so I'm only going to speak where my finger landed. So order on this one is a type of architectural style, best seen in the column as the Doric order. In order to, for the purpose of, in order that, so that, used as a conjunction introducing a clause of purpose. Your purpose, your order right now is your purpose. You have a purpose right now. It's to stay in the order of what you're doing. It's a common theme already in this third one, is to stay in the purpose. I'm not crazy about the word grounded, though I happen to use it often enough. I just believe we're here. Right. That we don't have to dig deep down. We're here, and the planet is moving. But if we're grounded, sometimes I think we won't move with the planet. Yeah. We're too grounded. So I'm just going to say this column of structure that you are, there's an order to it. Don't worry if you stand alone. There's that comment again they're saying. Don't worry if you stand alone, or there are many other columns to your right and to your left. You decide what you see in your sight. Do I have many people standing beside me, or is my column by itself? Either way, no good, bad, right, or wrong, but your column, your order right now is to stand firm, not to ground, to stand firm in who you are and how you lead. I'm hearing that you are a fabulous leader, a leader of your people. I don't know anything about you. Oh, no, I think we've done a reading. I'm not sure, but it's hard for me to remember. I'm old. But they're telling me you are a leader, to keep leading. I'm also hearing on the opposite side of that, they're telling me you don't have to stand so rigid. That there's people around you that may be trying to push you. There's people around you that may be saying, why don't you do this instead? So you can listen and you can sway. They just don't want you to be so rigid anymore. So you may eventually hear something from someone that you think, oh, maybe I will do that. Keep that in mind, because there's a second word for you, Kathy. Okay, your second word is, I don't know, orotund. orotund, like an orator, an orotund, having a full, clear, musical quality, said of the voice or matter of utterance. So that just reiterated what we just talked about. Your voice, your order is to speak. Remember, they said you're a leader. So speak out. Have that command. Give a commanding performance of your own order. We are all in this together, but our orders are different. There's an order to everything. Your order may not be like everyone else's.
You're right.
Aditi.
Yeah, I would say on with the first one in order, with the column, that and Kathy, I don't know you, but yes, just that you are a strong leader, always standing tall, standing firm. And so then Donna came in and confirmed from Spirit to, to kind of loosen that, to not be so rigid. And what was the other word? The orotund?
Orotund.
On that one of speaking out. Do a song and a dance to your order, and lead the way.
Lead the way. Thank you so much, Kathy, for joining. And if you want to make a comment later, I'll love to see it. All right, Sue. Sue. How's it going, Sue? I may or may not see you this summer.
Oh.
We have to chat later about that, Sue. Okay, Sue, we're going to draw a word for Sue. Everybody take a deep breath. Sue, your word is rival. One who strives to equal or surpass another in the pursuit of the same object. Well, of course, that's exactly what we want to do. So what I said to Spirit, well, is she at the starting gate? Is she like in the position? They're like, she's gone, baby, she's gone. She's already gone off to win the race. Gone off. They're saying she might think there's a final game. There's a final end to this race. So they're like, little chuckle here, there's no end. You're going to keep running. So it's okay to get winded. It's okay to rest. It's okay to say, can't do it today, got to take a rest. It's okay. So being ahead of the pack, again, I think we're all in a pack. We're all here. Is someone further ahead? Everybody's order is different. That's all. It's not further ahead. So you don't really rival anyone else, but you may think in your head that you do. And that's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So don't assume just because you're ahead of someone that you're winning, or just because you're ahead of someone that you're rivaling them. It really, everybody has their own order. And again, one more time, stay in your order. Stay. Don't turn around. Don't wait for the pack to catch up. Go. I remember earlier on in my work as a medium, I did a meditation and I saw myself in this wide open field and my arms were outstretched because I was receiving what was coming next for me. But because my arms were outstretched, I was holding back some other people behind me. And I'm like, what's that about? What are you people doing back there? Go around my arms. My arms are out because I want to receive. What are you doing back there? But I heard from Spirit, put your arms down, Donna. When I put my arms down, it gave everybody permission to go. I'm not saying I was rivaling anybody. I'm just saying maybe in my head, I was thinking that I had to go there first. Nobody has to be there first. Nobody has to win. We just all have to be in the race. So Sue, be in the race.
Yes.
Keep going, keep running, but know that there's no end to the run. So rest when you have to.
Yes, the last part was good. Make sure to rest when you have to. Yeah, because with the rival, it's going to happen. There is no rush to get it done. It's going to happen. So just like Donna said, just rest along the way.
The race is on.
It's on.
The race has been on.
Right.
But some of us just been standing here. Do I go now? Do I go now? Go now. Everybody, go now. Okay, Sue, thank you for joining, Sue. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Mary Beth. All right, Mary Beth. Mary Beth. Everybody take a deep breath. Okay, Mary Beth, I have a picture again, and it's a picture of knots. And you're on number 11, and we already know 11 is a great one.
Yes.
I don't know what the knot 11 means, so that's where I'm going now. When I see knots, when I see ropes, I immediately have that image of being tied up, that image of not letting go, right? That's the image I have in my head. So I'm going to go to number 11, and number 11 is a clove hitch. A clove hitch. I like the word hitch. Spirit is saying, Donna, it's not about being tied up. It's about hitching to something else. So be aware of what you're hitching yourself to. Are you hitching yourself to someone where you think you can't do that? Or you think you are not worthy of doing that, so you have to hitch yourself to someone else's wagon? And they're telling me, look, it's a simple knot. When you look at this hitch, it's kind of complicated. In my eyes, it's kind of complicated. But Spirit's saying, it's not that complicated. Mary Beth, Spirit is telling you it's not that complicated. Don't think it's complicated anymore. Think, I'm going to unhitch and start being me. Now I immediately see this horse like zooming off. Zooming off. So unhitch yourself and don't think about yourself tied up. Unhitch it. Sometimes just a visualization, like look up the knot itself. It's called a clove hitch. Look it up again and look at the picture of it. And then have that visual as you go into a meditation and see yourself undoing that knot. It's all about the visual. You agree?
Yes, because I do not remember which knot I got, but I did get a knot before.
You did?
And when we were at Vibrant, and that's what mine was about too. It was about unraveling the knot. And and just looking at this picture of this one in here, it's not that hard of a knot. So it's easy to unravel and be able to move in your order.
And it's got 4 loose ends. So it means 2 ropes are together, which caused me to hear the hitching. All right. So stop hitching yourself. You have this. You are worthy of this. All right, Mary Beth, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right, Maria. We're going for it. Maria, you're next. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining, and everybody else who's still joining. Thank you so much. Okay, Maria. Maria, your word is privateer, the commander or one of the crew of such a vessel, to sail about in such a vessel in search of enemy ships. So I'm going to go back to, all of these are like on the same theme.
They are too.
You are the commander, right? You're on this boat. You're looking at the future. Again, now we're above the water, where before we started below the water. Now we're above the water. Like everything was on some sort of landmark. So above the water, you are this privateer. You are the person in charge. And there seems to be that you are thinking the enemy is out there. And that's the reason you're moving. And that's the reason you're going forward. And that's what you're searching for. None of us are searching for the enemy because the enemy is inside of us. What we resist, we're holding down deep. So Spirit's saying when you stand up at the end of your boat, I'm seeing the whole Titanic thing out there with your arms open, you're not looking for the enemy, you're looking for yourself. So it's okay if you sit down in the boat. Boat can still move, but it's okay if you sit down. It's okay if you don't have that binocular out that you want to see something in the future, because none of us can see the future. None of us know. Whatever's happening right now in the world, it's happening. But we don't know how it's going to unfold. We just know it's happening. The change has already happened. So sit yourself down in the boat and don't worry. The boat's not rocking.
Right.
It's not rocking. It's smooth sailing, Maria. Smooth sailing. Dee Dee.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that there's a lot of really strong, powerful women here. That's awesome.
That's right. That's right. So the vessel.
Yes.
It was the commander or one of the crew. I like that.
Yeah.
You don't have to just be the commander.
Right.
You're
Yep.
everybody.
Yes,
Like my dad used to say
everybody.
in a baseball game, you're the pitcher, you're the batter, you're the first. Everybody is you. Everybody is also you in the stands.
Right.
So when you're up there, when you're on that boat, everything is you. The boat is you. The people on the thing is you. Everything is you.
Right.
So look where?
Within.
Look within.
Which it's a great time for everybody to be doing
Go
that right now.
within. Spend your 5-10 minutes in meditation. And when it doesn't work for you, get up, come back again an hour or so later. Do it again. Eventually the practice
Yes.
is what leads you to meditation. Okay, thanks, Maria.
Ooh.
We'll read those later.
Okay.
Jessica, your turn. Jessica, thank you for joining. Yay, I'm so
Yay.
excited. People. Jessica. Everybody take a deep breath. Jessica, yours is surplus. Ooh. That which remains over and above what is required, exceeding what is used or needed as surplus supplies. So, with my mind going to where Spirit's leading me, I'm thinking medical, this surplus. But they're also saying you have a surplus of what you need for you. That you might be thinking, I don't have that. Ooh, they've got that, but I don't have that. And Spirit's saying, yes, you do. You have all of that and then some. In fact, you have a surplus of what you need right now. You can go over and above whatever you're thinking you can do. Spirit is saying, yes, you can, yes, you can. And you keep saying, but I don't have enough. And Spirit says, yes, you can, yes, you can. Listen. Listen to you. Listen to your surplus. Listen to what you have spilling. Aditi and I live together so we can touch. Spilling over. Spill was a word that we got in Magic Dictionary the other day. What you have can spill over. What we all have can spill over. So don't forget. It's just sometimes buried so deep that you don't know it's there, but here it comes, bubbling up. And whatever it is, good, bad, right, or wrong, whatever it is what you're meant to learn from and what you're meant to give as a soul right now. Deep.
Yes, and with hearing the word surplus, it came through to me very clear that it's what you have within. And that you are able to spill it over, that you have so much to give. And
Keep giving.
Keep giving it. It's all right there within.
All right there. You don't have to spend any money on it. Well, let's just say that.
Right.
Dig a little down. Dig a little deeper.
It's all right there.
All right, Mark. Hi there, honey. Okay, I don't think Mark's ever done this with me before. So here we go, Mark. Next one's for you. Everybody take a deep breath. Mark, yours is swimming bladder. The air bladder of a fish, by which the fish maintains equilibrium or adjustment to depth. Depth. Sorry, not death. Depth. Also called sound. Sorry, Mark. Okay, so we get another fishing thing, another fish thing. So immediately when I saw swimming bladder, Donna went, what the heck is this about? And I contemplate, please, this isn't it, isn't it? But yet it is. And I love the definition. And I love that it helps the fish maintain equilibrium.
Yep.
So to me, that's balance.
Yep.
And that's what we're all doing right now. So Spirit's telling you, look, I know sometimes you trip yourself up. I know sometimes you feel like you're leaning left or right. I know that, Spirit's saying. All your guides here talking to me right now, especially some very powerful male figures talking to me right now. And I don't distinguish male from female, but I'll say these are very male energy guides that are with you right now telling me this. It's about balance, Mark. It's about balance. So don't have to think, ooh, I better go this way because this person said that. Ooh, I better go that way because this person said that. This is where you are. This is your equilibrium. This is your balance. When I see bladder, to me that means a filling up. So fill up with breath is what I heard when I was reading it. Use your breath to fill up. I loved a quote from Spirit a few days ago. There's always a breath deeper than the one you just took. There's always a breath deeper. That there's an endless surplus of breaths. That breath sometimes has so much breath that it spills over into the next breath. So keep the breath going, Mark. Keep that. I'll say balance, but I also want to say, balance is about right and left coming together. The world these days are about us going forward in the oneness as one. So bring right and left together so that you can feel balanced. Bring right and left together so that you can feel balanced.
Yep. And is what I got from that right off was moving forward in the balance. Yes.
So instead of standing still and wavering, just keep going. Keep going, babe. Keep going. Mark, so good to see you, or your name. Thank you so much. We did Jessica, right? Yep.
Yep.
We did Sue.
Yep, we did Sue.
So we did you. Send me another note if you didn't. Mary Beth from Fredericksburg. Yep. Sheila, we did before, said love this. Go ahead.
Okay, love this. A great big thank you. Swimming right to you both.
Wow, thank you, Sheila.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Sue, just respond to me, Sue, because we did do yours. Okay, Mary Beth is saying now yes. She received it. Sue's saying, love you. Yeah, great, thank you. Maria, we did.
Yeah. Oh, and Carly's on.
Oh, Watson wants a word.
Oh, yay, Watson.
So, Carly's my daughter, if you guys don't know that. Thanks for joining, hon. Aditi's here, too.
Hi.
And we had the cat earlier, in case you missed it. So, Watson, I use his picture for many things. Carly sends me a picture, and I immediately save it. I'm using it. Okay, this word is for Watson, when really we know it's for Carly, too. Okay, for Watson. Everybody take a deep breath. Watson's word is shaker.
Ooh.
That with which or from which something is shaken. Shaker, one of a religious celibate sect. We don't want that. That's shaker. We don't want that. Okay, shaker is one who shakes. That's where I landed. That with which or from which something is shaken. Okay, so I don't want you to hold up the cat right now and shake it. That is not what this is about. But I know you because you're my daughter. I know you. And Spirit's saying you are a shaker. Okay, I'm talking to Watson. You are a shaker and a mover. So don't worry if sometimes you shake and nothing comes out because you're not meant to do it at that time. Don't worry if you shake and you think something's stuck, right? And sometimes our salt shaker moisture builds up and it gets stuck and you can't. It's okay because eventually that will disintegrate and more salt will come out. So keep shaking it. Keep shaking things up because you are a shaker. And that cat of yours is so powerfully... You've met Watson so powerfully in the moment. And I know that causes you also, both you girls, to be in the moment too. So keep shaking it up, honey, because guides are over there gonna shake you for you if you don't keep shaking it up. So stay within your little shaker. That's okay, they're saying, if you stay within your little bubble, as we all are these days. But you can still shake things up. You can still shake it up. Be a shaker.
Yep, a mover and a shaker. That's what I got.
Even though you can't move that much these days.
Right.
Keep being a mover and a shaker. Thanks for joining us, Carly.
Yay. Okay, let's see.
Okay, Maria, we gave yours. Jessica, we gave yours.
Yeah.
Maria saying thank you. Carly, but Watson is offended. He's a shaker. There's always a breath deeper. Natalie just responds.
Yes. Marley might have been shaking Watson.
Okay, so Carly's roommate was shaking the cat at that time. All right. All right, so that's everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Let's see if we can get...
We're going to bring Kings over one more time to say goodbye.
He's still napping.
We're hoping next week that we do this too. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Sorry about the delay. I don't understand why Facebook.
Sleepy kitty.
There's Kings. Thanks for joining us, Kings, even though you were only in the room and overlaying in your bed. The vibration of you was still fabulous. All right, guys. Tomorrow I'm doing a live YouTube meditation, my second one in the series of quantum healing meditations. So join me on that. That's listed on all my social media too. But you'll see Aditi and I doing that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And stay in touch.
Yeah.
Or stay not in touch,
right?
For that matter. And thanks again for all the workers out there on the front lines. If I'm afraid to go to the grocery store, I can't imagine what you guys are living with every day, getting out there. But we do what we do.
Yes.
Know that the change is happening.
Yay.
Love you, everybody. We're heading out.
Much love.
Bye.